So these are the factors that you gave me to consider before I get into this business of the house. And I honestly appreciate every one of you who got in touch and who responded on the YouTube comment section about the ideas that you had for me and the factors that I needed to consider.
Hi, my name is Regina. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
So these are the factors that you gave me to consider before I get into this business of the house. And I honestly appreciate every one of you who got in touch and who responded on the YouTube comment section about the ideas that you had for me and the factors that I needed to consider. And so many comments came in like, why do I need this house? Why am I buying the house? And how urgent do I need it? Because that would determine if I'm going to wait for 2 or 3 years for an off-plan house to be complete, or I'm going to buy an already built house. So the reason as to why I need the house, I need to establish that reason before even I start getting into this business of buying another house or an apartment. And when I got that comment, I was like, yes, I think that's the first thing I need to consider. Why do I need this house? Do I need it for just saying that I have another house in Nairobi? Do I need it for investment? And for me, honestly, it's an investment. I want to invest in real estate. I want a house that I can rent out, and perhaps I can also think about Airbnb. I know the taxation around Airbnb has gone to another level, where the US taxation, and then there are so many taxes surrounding Airbnb currently. But I'm thinking of investment. This house, the house I'm going to buy or I'm going to invest in, is going to be for investment. So thank you for that comment, because it helped shape my thinking and why I want to get into this house business. And there was also this comment about the developer. Regina, do you know this developer? Who is this developer that you want to invest in, that you want to get into this business with? Do you know them? Have you seen their other projects before? Have they done any other projects? Is it a developer that can be trusted? And those questions, when you ask those questions, you start thinking, okay, so I saw this developer, I saw these houses. Who is the developer behind these houses? What other houses have they done? How did they do them? And I don't want to mention names here, but now I started Googling and researching, and one of the developers, I realized he or she had done this development in Eldoret, and it wasn't one of the best. And so, you start questioning. So this one, they are saying they're going to build. Now, I'm talking about off-plan projects. Is it going to be any better, or is it going to be like the other ones? So then you start now not only looking at the kind of houses they're showing you and the what are they called? The price list. It may be he or she giving you a price that is better, but how have they done business before? How do their other houses look like? So thank you for that comment, because it helped me go and research and understand how developers have done previous projects before. And then someone else said, how is this developer? Now I have researched, I get to realize this is the developer I want to use. Where do they get their finances in terms of building those houses? Do they use the investors' money to build their houses? Again, talking about off-plan. Or do they have money of their own, that they already have their money to build the house to complete before you get the house, or even before you give the full amount? Or are they expecting you, for example, the 1 million that you're supposed to give in 3 months, that's the amount they want to build your house with? So those are also other factors and considerations to make, because if they are depending on investors so that they can bring up the building, then the investors don't bring money. Where does that place you? You may give your money as promised, in 3 months you bring your share. But other people don't do that. So where does that leave the mjengo? Where does it leave it? That means haitaisha mpaka watu wengine walete pesa yao. But if it's a developer who is already established, and they have their own money to build the house to complete, even without your own money coming in, then that's something that's a developer you may want to consider. So thank you for that comment, because it has also helped me. It has shaped my thinking. Oh, there was this comment about Regina. Do you have a land? Do you have land? Maybe you have land somewhere, and you want, and you can just go and build your own house. After understanding why I need this house, why am I buying this house? Why am I building this house? Then this comment also comes in and brings in the issue of maybe you have land somewhere where you just need to look for little money. Then you go and bring up your house. You'll spend less amount than you would have spent buying a house that is already built, or even buying off plan, because you are buying off plan the house and the place where it will be built. But in this case, you have your own land, so what you only need is just money to bring up that building. But then also the issue and the question of where is that land of yours, where is it? Maybe my land is in Kamulu, yeah, and this building or apartment I'm planning to buy is in Nairobi city, for example, in town, or rather around town. And my plan is for investment. So when you look at the future plan, future and how much you can make from a house, renting a house in, for example, in Gara, and another one in Kamulu, it will totally be different stories. And so thank you for those comments. They were a good number of them. I just chose a few that I thought would also help other people out there who are considering to buy or to build houses. So before we get into this business, people, let's consider those factors. There are not only 5, there are many. There are many other factors. Let's talk to people who have been in this business before. I am not in any way an expert or even a practitioner in this field. I am learning from you people, because you're the one who gave me these ideas and factors to consider, and I'm so grateful. So thank you so much, people. With these factors, I've already gone ahead and identified a developer I would want to walk this journey with, and look forward to the next video, because I will show you a bit of the status of the house and my plans and what it is I'm looking at and how I am building it. Where am I getting the cash? Am I taking a loan? Am I buying or building cash? Am I borrowing from friends? Am I doing an Arabi to bring up a house? I will tell you all those details in the next video. Thank you so much, and if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Keep it locked here for this series of housing, and I hope that you can learn something as we walk this journey together. Asanteni, and God bless you. Bye.